Hello, hello, guys. Good morning. Oh, afternoon now, actually. I think it's like almost 12:30. Supreme Court. Doing a bunch of work on that. Seems to be the most excitement going on here anymore is all the construction. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Yeah, they're waiting on some stuff coming out of there today, huh? I think they already decided on the Ghislaine Maxwell thing, if I'm correct. Let's go across here. There's the Senate side's buses, two of them. And then the other one is on the other side, on the west side, parked backed in where it always is. The house buses are not here today again. So I don't think there's anything up here, but we're just going to take a little walk up because things are so very quiet here today. There's nothing really to show you. Um, it's very, very, very quiet. Very, very quiet. One thing, so like I said, not a whole lot to tell you except over at Union Station. They had those two big white tents put up in the grass. And the one closest to the road, which the people there gave me a hard time every time I tried to have a conversation with them. They didn't want to. They just wanted to get in my face and yell and insult me and call me names and stuff, which was fine. Let them. But they've had a lot of trouble over at those tents. It was fine until um, it was fine. They were there and they were just doing their thing, and there wasn't any trouble until Jolly Green Ginger, uh, who I'm not a big fan of, decided to come in and bring a bunch of his buddies. They raised a whole bunch of money on a GoFundMe, like 120 grand. They came in here and they were going to stay here in DC. And that 120 grand was going to pay for their expensive hotel that they're staying at over there towards Union Station, and their expensive meals and martinis. And he allegedly has an issue with alcohol, and that's clear on a lot of his TikToks. This is not my opinion. This is not my just opinion. But ever since him and his people came, it's like there's some issues that are going on, and it's embarrassment. But anyhow, the one biggest tent that is closest to the road, that they were supposed to stay there 24/7 until Trump got impeached, they've taken that tent down. It's gone. They're gone. Now, they were here last week when I was here, but they had that other incident with the young woman who is a PG County, Prince George's County here in Maryland. She's a special ed assistant, and she, got arrested there about a week ago. I don't know if that's why they've taken the tent down. Maybe they don't want to be with that kind of drama. I really don't know. I really, really don't know. But it is gone. And here, this is what it's been looking like. I know we haven't come on this side, pretty much because there's never any parking on this side, and there's never anything to show you. So for me to park a mile out and walk here to show you absolutely nothing when I'm here is just It's kind of stupid, but nothing, we don't just see any of the stuff anymore. Nothing. So, you know, this is just what it looks like all the time. How are you today? I'm good, hon. Thank you. Um, so yeah. So even like the White House information center shut down, because of the shutdown, they've got the gates around the front. It's just super duper quiet around here. Now, uh, there is a lot coming up. So, we've got, quote unquote, Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton are scheduled to be deposed here within the next week, in a little over a week. So, what I am going to do, there's absolutely nothing today, so it's beautiful, and Jalen's going away. So I'm going to head home and spend this beautiful day with her, spend some time with her before she goes away with her dad. And then Wednesday, I'm not positive if I'm going to come up the day beforehand and kind of check things out. It's going to depend on, what's going on, if I feel the need that I have to come up on Wednesday. But I'm definitely going to be heading up here on Thursday. Normally I can't do Thursdays, but, with her being gone, that opens up Thursday for me. Works out really beautifully. So I plan to get here early on Thursday, like super early. My goal. Okay, so here's the thing. I came up here that one time and staked out for the buses, right? I was parked literally right across the street. I was able to keep an eye on everything to see if the buses came in here to drop off, because we know that they are busing Congress members. I've been told that, okay? So I didn't know where they were dropping him off. I kind of figured they would pull the bus in here, drop him off right in front, and leave. And that day when, they weren't here 1 second, and the next second I look over and they're parked in their spot over here that I just showed you. I was like, well, damn, they didn't pull up in front of the Capitol. So where'd they drop them off? So my only idea is that, my only thought is that they're dropping them off around the back. If they're not coming up front, they have to drop them off in the back, correct? I guess. So I'm going to get here super early on Thursday morning and kind of get in a different position and see if I can't figure out what's going on with these buses, okay? I'm going to actually be out on foot and try to catch these buses, hit here, and watch who's coming off those buses. It's driven me crazy for a really long time, but it's hard for me to organize to get here that early because I have to leave super early in order to get here by the time the buses get here at 8:30, because it is an hour and 15-minute travel and there's a lot of traffic in between. So if I don't leave out of my house by 6 o'clock, that means getting up at 4, then I won't get here before the buses do. That's what I'm going to plan for Thursday. And then I'm going to see if I can't head over towards like the Rayburn building to see if I can't see what things look like for this deposition of Hillary Clinton. I have no access to these buildings inside, so all I can do is be outside and see what I see on the outside. But I do plan on doing that. So other than that, like I said, I'm just getting out of here because it's just, there's nothing over at the White House. It's very quiet over there. Nothing I saw on the schedule before I left. And of course, we can't see anything behind all the walls, so it's just nothing to show you there today. So yeah, that's my thing. So I'm going to get out of here. I will maybe come up on Wednesday. If not, I'm going to wait till Thursday and Friday. But we'll see. If I feel the need to come up here on Wednesday to check things out beforehand, I will. Okay, so, what else? I think that's it, guys, because it's just, man. So let's just see what happens with all of this, okay? I mean, it's interesting to me. I find it very interesting that, oh, and then, Comey's supposed to be arraigned on Thursday. So, I mean, there is a lot of stuff going on, and this government shutdown at the same time is that a coincidence? I mean, so I don't know. I'm not going to say I know what's going on, what's going to happen, because I don't. All I know is I'm going to be here to see what things look like. Because it's been so damn quiet here anymore that if something's going to happen here, we're going to see something. I would think. I would think. But like I said, we'll just take it as it comes. So I think that's about it, guys. Yeah, I think that's about it. So I'll just see you guys later. I love y'all.